Today I want to start a new series called Gardening 101, and I want to talk about the things that I wish I knew when I got started in horticulture. These are things that are going to be super simple and super basic, and if you've already started gardening, you probably know them. But if you're just getting into this and curious about growing flowers or adding to your yard or garden, this is a great place to start. I'm going to start with the basics. Let's talk about the difference between annuals, perennials, and biennials. So annuals are plants that complete their life cycle in one growing season or 1 year. So this is a seed that starts in the spring, grows roots, grows foliage, flowers, or reproduces, and then dies at the end of the summer or fall. And then it will start anew from new seeds the next year. Perennials, on the other hand, come back year after year. So once they've grown from seed, grown roots and foliage, they'll come back year after year, continue to grow larger. Now there are short-lived perennials and longer-lived perennials. Short-lived could be 2 to 3 years, longer-lived perennials could go more than a decade. But the general consensus is they come back year after year. And there are kind of two categories of perennials. The foliage dies back in the fall or winter, and so they'll be dormant underground over the winter and come back, sprout new foliage in the spring. And others stay evergreen year-round. Depending on where you are, some perennials could be evergreen for you if you're further south, but could die back over winter in more northern areas. So that's a variable. There's also biennials, which are not nearly as common, but biennials complete their life cycle in 2 growing seasons. So year 1, they'll grow from seed, they'll grow roots and foliage, but they won't flower or reproduce. Usually the foliage will die back. In year 2, they'll put foliage and flowers or their reproductive structure, and they'll reproduce year 2, and then the plant will die and grow from seed again the following year. So that's the difference between annuals, perennials, and biennials.